And I will also stop Joe Biden's crusade to crush crypto. We're going to stop it.
Don't let the government take Bitcoin away from you.
Better.
Elizabeth Warren sucks.
It's quite interesting that these guys that we're talking about, Sam Altman and as well Elon, they also dabble into crypto. They also like Sam Altman kind of backed the WorldCoin, right? And then as well Elon, he is pro Bitcoin and pro Dogecoin, I guess.
Dogecoin.
Do you remember when he changed the? I was thinking when I was in Twitter, oh shit, we got hacked because it had the Dogecoin logo instead of the Twitter logo, right? And it's like somebody like, no, actually Elon wanted to just put it there. It's like, oh man, phew.
Like shit, I'm getting fired.
Yeah, I'm getting fired. Like fucking Elon, like, hey, you fired, man.
I know, right? Like, don't look him in the eyes.
Never, look him in the eye. Dude, I was remembering when I told my wife that I basically I run out of he was talking and I stopped basically I stopped him, right? And he's like, did you use like
Did you just interrupt Elon?
Yeah, basically it's like they just interrupted. Yeah, and I said and I think that now that I'm counting, it was a couple times. Like, oh, well, it is what it is. And I think that sometimes when ideas have weight, well, just pursue your ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's move into that topic, right? Bitcoin. Dude, bunch of events happen. So you saw the video?
I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the best.
No. You're missing the mouth. You need to.
Don't let the government take Bitcoin away from you.
Better.
Elizabeth Warren sucks.
Yes, there was a huge. This is because we have been doing Bitcoin for a while already. Man, it feels good to be kind of on the winning side, right? Because we got a lot of shit before.
Yeah, it's been a long time, right? 12 years and we're like people telling us, you're gonna lose your money, what are you doing?
Like who's laughing now, right?
Well, actually it's been 13 years out.
And yes, I think that some of these politicians, they were against it, right? Yeah. And now you can see like Trump being is basically loves Bitcoin now, right? So go for it.
Oh, well, so for those of you that didn't see, he was at a Libertarian a conference, or he was doing a talk there, right? And of course, part of his speech was that, hey, he's going to do everything he can for Bitcoin and crypto as well. I think he has some Ethereum in his holdings, but he said, he's going to make sure that the government doesn't take your Bitcoin.
And I will also stop Joe Biden's crusade to crush crypto. We're going to stop it.
And he's going to make sure that you get to use cold storage like a Tracer or a Ledger or whatever the case, a cold card, whatever you want to use, and that the government's not going to take it from you.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody.
He says he's going to try and free Ross Ulbricht from jail. Ross Ulbricht famously started Silk Road and got put in jail for like a lifetime for something like that. That's like, kind of weird because you don't put the CEO of eBay on there for like well, maybe you would, I don't know, for allowing drugs to be sold on there. But either way, like he made all these promises, and even he said, if I'm king, right? He said he would not allow to for CBDCs or for there to be a governmental digital coin either, right? He said that would not happen.
And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
So he said all these things, and he said all the right things, and he said, Elizabeth Warren, get out of here. We're not going to let her take your coins either. So
to the nation's 50 million crypto holders, I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin.
He did all the things.
Elizabeth Warren GTFO.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you know, all the Bitcoiners kind of rejoiced because in one way, I'll say this: a lot of Bitcoiners are going to be single issue voters. They're like, okay, like a lot of them at this point have a lot invested, and if there's something that's going to become a menace towards Bitcoin, they want it to get out of here. So in a way, because Trump did come out and kind of say this, the Democrats likely will have to have a similar response. I think we're waiting to see if they do or not, but I don't think they're going to let that narrative continue because Trump mentioned there's at least 50 million Bitcoiners in the U.S. And so that's a very, very big voting block that they don't want to ignore.
Shrimps, fishes, sharks.
Those kinds of them, right?
Yes, for those that the audience that don't know, they start naming them based on on kind of, I guess, fish, depending how much Bitcoin do you have. So if you have less than one coin, if you have 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 10 to 5, whatever, up to 100, 500, like the whales or the home whales, right? Like when you have more than, I don't know, a couple thousands Bitcoin. So, you know, Trump, man, he's a walking brand. Like you can hate him, you can love him, but for sure you cannot ignore him, right? Like the guy, even when he speaks, like I already knew who you were talking when you were kind of talking like him, right? So I think that something happened as well this way, right? Which is like he's going to through his trial, and he was found guilty. Don't care about that, you know. Some other YouTubers will cover that, but I think that is just, for me, it's an interesting that he's more pro Bitcoin. When I remember in the past he was against it. So good for him. Some of the blindfold was removed, and now he's a proponent, I guess.
Well, I think he's likely started getting some donations.
I might have to send him, you know, like it's like, give me your address today.
That's too funny. Well, yeah.
The other
he's got bigger problems going on right now, but
I guess, you know, it would be interesting to see. I'm not sure what number of our president will be, but that he actually will be elected and he will be in jail. That will be a first one.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I pardon myself.
It's a fraud.
Yeah.
I'm not in jail right now. I made these bars myself.
Yeah, they are fake bars. Oh man, too much fun. I think that we have a good one. Anything else that you want to say?
Study up on teriology. You don't want to get left behind, just like you don't want to get left behind in Bitcoin. Hey, if you liked our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We really love to hear from you. If you haven't watched our viral Bitcoin all-time high meme remixes, check them out. We're over 10,000 views on them and almost 3,000 on the others. So come see it. That's all we got for today. Dale.
Bye.
Bye.